Now, this probably isn't the best time to film my very first video, long form video for Not Done Yet with Aisha, but I actually wanted to use the inspiration of the London Marathon because my Instagram feed particularly is filled with Adele Roberts, it's filled with the Stoma Babe, and in a way that kind of started my journey because those of you who don't know, I suffered with ulcerative colitis. I ended up with a stoma 2 years down the line after being diagnosed, and a good few years later, what happened in my late teens and early 20s has literally shaped my life. And at the time, you just go through it, you just exist, and you don't really analyse, I don't think, what you've achieved or how it's affected you. And I've obviously come up with this concept, and I really do want to use it as a bit of an inspirational space to tell my story, to tell you the ups and the downs and the crossroad moments in life. The crossroads. What was the other thing that I said? Crossroads. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Like, this is an age thing. I think I literally cannot remember certain things I want to say. The new concept is not even a week old. It's really going to bug me now. So, crossroads, safety nets, is it? Crossroads. Oh my god, I'm so going to have to edit this bit out of the video. I might just leave it in because it's a true representation of how my mind works. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about me. I'm Aisha Powell. I am 53 years old. I live in Ainsdale, which is near Southport, and I've lived here since the mid-90s, mid to late 90s. This isn't going very well at all, so I think I'm just going to have to edit some of this out because my head wants to remember what it is I'm saying. So crossroad moments, comfort zones, and epic adventures. So yes, that's what I want to talk about. I would love to give a keynote speech, like to inspire people, tell people my story, but that wouldn't be the best start, would it? My brain goes all over the place, but at least it's authentically me, isn't it? So my diagnosis at just aged 19 years old, way back in 1992, literally shaped my life for the rest of my life, and it still does. And I've just come back from a 6-week epic adventure, 3 weeks around Thailand, a couple of weeks, 2.5 weeks around Australia, and a few nights in Dubai on the way back as well. And honestly, it was the most challenging thing I have ever done in my life. But other kind of crossroad moments and taking the opportunity, there's a few happy people there, taking the opportunity that life throws at you enabled me to go on holiday for the longest time I've ever been away. So yeah, I am going to be sharing all of that and more as part of this concept. Now, a few of you have messaged me and said that, oh my gosh, like, we're really excited about your new concept, but what is it? And hands on heart, I don't really know. Like, I came up with this idea, with this feeling, I guess on the back of the trip, because a lot of you had messaged me, had connected, and obviously you knew that I'd had like a really tough time when I first got to Thailand, to the point where 4 days into my trip I wanted to throw the towel in. I couldn't cope with the uncertainty, with the space, the cleanliness, and I don't necessarily mean of the country, of the accommodation that we'd picked, because I wanted something really rustic, really authentic. But when I actually got that, I found it really overwhelming, and I'll explore a little bit more about that as the days and the weeks progress. But you see, I've lost my train of thought again. It's just the weirdest thing. My mind literally jumps everywhere, and part of me just thinks, just post this video as it is, because as somebody who is closer to her mid-50s than her early 50s. There are so many things that we have to put up with and deal with, and your brain fog and the menopause and all of that jazz is one of them. And yeah, maybe how I'm thinking has got a lot to do with that as well. Yes, a lot of you connected with me during that time and you knew how difficult I found it, but my proudest moment was literally changing my mindset, to the point where I was saying to my two boys, I've got two grown-up boys, one of them whom I was going to visit in Australia, and my youngest, who was back home but was due to meet us in Australia as well. And I literally was saying to them, I can't do it. We were trying to find our way back home from an island called Koh Lanta in Thailand, and we were trying to find our way back to Manchester. And I don't know if it's the universe or what, but we were unable to find a route that, one, didn't take more than like 40 odd hours, had several changes, and two, cost an absolute arm and leg. The alternative option was trying to find alternative accommodation, because the eco hotel that we had picked wasn't quite what I was ready to embrace. But again, the scarcity of the hotels in Koh Lanta was just unreal, and the cost of the accommodation that was available made it very difficult for us to go down that road either. And I cannot thank the owner of the hotel enough, because honestly, his kindness calmed me right down. And as much as we were all that first night trying to find our way back home, having a bite to eat, having a cup of tea, having a kind word meant the absolute world, to the point where the next morning we literally, my husband and I, changed mindsets. And I messaged the boys to say, change your plan, we are staying. My eldest literally rang me up straight away on video chat, straight away, because he didn't believe me. He'd heard the anxiety in my voice the night before, and he genuinely didn't believe that I was okay until he actually saw me and actually heard me. And I just said, look, I've had a change of mindset. It's not going to be easy, but I'm just going to embrace it. I'm just going to embrace it. We were 4 days into a 6-week adventure, and I'm looking forward to telling you more, because it was a roller coaster, but I've come out of it feeling really energized, really inspired. And I had so many of my gorgeous friends message me, check in on me, and also share that they have similar anxieties, but they were obviously very mindful of the fact that I had been diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. I now have a stoma, I've got an ileostomy, so the anxiety that may be an age-related thing, I don't know, is almost like compounded by the fact that I've got the ileostomy. So I was proper out of my comfort zone. The term I couldn't remember earlier on in this video. So I hope you do join me for the ride, whatever this ride is. But I have got a feeling, that it's going to be something very special. I've got so many things I want to talk about that I'm hoping kind of resonates with some of you. You might have experienced it yourself due to the same reason, or completely not for the same reason, but you might still be able to understand where I'm coming from, and help inspire you in different ways. So thank you so much for listening. Please do follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Not done it yet with Aisha. I've got lots of ideas of how I want to grow this space. And one of the things that I did mention, I would love to do like keynotes, speeches. I think I need a bit more practice before I venture down that road. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to carry on watching a bit more from the London Marathon. Obviously, Adele Roberts has been running. She's going for a world record where she's going to run 6 different marathons after she was diagnosed with bowel cancer and ended up with a stoma about 18 months ago. So obviously her stoma is for very different reasons, but what an inspiration. And then you've got the Stoma Babe. If you don't follow her on Instagram, what an incredible lady. She has got or had the same condition as me, ulcerative colitis. She had a total colectomy. She's got the Barbie bum, just like I have. And obviously is a massive advocate for people with inflammatory bowel disease, either your Crohn's or ulcerative colitis, and obviously stomas and ileostomies as well. So yeah, please do join me. I do think I've got a story to tell, and I'm hoping that through this journey I can help inspire you guys and myself as well. So let's see where it takes me. Have a beautiful day.